Sup guys? So in the last one we were setting stuff up. Oh yeah, I was gonna work on that as a video. That'll happen at some point. Okay, my internet's dropping off. Okay, now it's back up. So, this will end up going to Dillsburg? Not Dillsburg. Bryson. And then these engines up here are not supposed to be up here. No, they were. Right? Hang on, I had to think. Those are my heavy haulers. Yeah, those are my heavy haulers. I need those to come back. Okay, those engines cannot go that way. They're gonna need to go tie into these cars up here. Now they can go. Okay, now this train can come forward. Yeah, that's... Wait, no, everything was set up right. I had it all set up right, because this is the back. That's fine, that's fine. Okay, I got lost on where I thought I was. I thought I was standing down here, and I'm standing where I thought I was. We're good. I thought I could. Gonna be absolutely fine. I'm just an idiot. Select. Okay, good. All of your bells are silenced. Good. It's gonna drive me batshit crazy for a second there. One more minute and we start kicking cars for interchange. One more minute. It's enough time. I could go get my sweatpants and put them on. I kind of do want to put on my sweatpants now. I'm tired of wearing jeans all day. I'll do that once we get stuff underway, though, I think. Because I gotta find them. I think they're in my clean clothes hamper. A lot of cars to ALCo or to Kirkland. Oh, that is 2K. I'm looking for anything that isn't for Kirkland or Robinson. Anything that isn't for a sea of green. Any sawmill cars. Okay, so I want to get all of the Kirkland ready to go first. East Whittier or something. Okay, so I need 504 on this. Because stuff is gonna get kicked around here. Okay, we do have sawmill cars. And they're in with the Robinson gap cut. And now I'm wishing I had Fred with me because we could do some different stuff. Alright, bear with me, I have a plan. I don't know if it's a good plan, but I have a plan. I hope it's a good plan. I hope it works out for me the way I think I want it to. Oh, but there's only one true way to see if it'll work out the way I want it to. lash in. I think that this has Kirkland cars in the back of it. And I'll take different, well, those other engines should be able to snake stuff. Appellation, tell me these have Kirklands. Are these Robinson Gap ones? Beautiful, they are Kirklands. And a bunch of Bryson. Though I kind of set this up all sorts of wrong. Well, no, I didn't, because if I run 2 trains, and I'm thinking 2 trains is going to be the best way. Those Robinson Gap cars are going to be empty, so those engines might be able to handle it. If not, they can take the one segment into Whittier and then cut off, which should be alright. We should be getting near the end of how many cars are going to be here. Yep, we're getting to the end of them. Because I'm gonna go flying through here and set up, go grab these Kirkland cars. Independent can kick on. Never mind, it needs to be taken off. Because I need, what, 2 small cars? Like 1 actual car? Alright. Forward is what it is. Is Robinson Gap at the front of those? And then it's at the front of those. So do I want to go and grab all of the Robinson Gap cars first? I lost where it should be dangling at. Which is a small problem. Oh, and there's Robinson timbers in this train too. Or on the other track. Alright, that's fine. That one can get going. Well, actually, I think we're going to cut some cars here. Because I want all of my Kirkland cars going at once. It should be the second string that I need to move. At least almost all of these cars are in. Kirkland supplies aren't in this one. They're in with these. Okay, so I could do a number of things here, all of which would make sense. But I think the one that's going to make the most sense is I'm going to take these Robinson Gap cars that are here. I'm going to drag them down. I'm going to put them over here while I drag the rest of that train down and detach. And then everything in that string is just going to go with me since it's Kirkland. That's my plan. That is my grand plan. And now reverse. And now we watch everything just get ripped. No, you should be going the other direction. Yeah, there we go. Now it rips it. I think it's all got to come quite a ways. bit more. Yeah, I'm gonna make those other engines go up to Robinson. Up to Robinson and Whittier. That one can get kicked into there. Whittier's stuff is on the last one. Come on, baby. Go, 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 go. I want to get a little bit more power out of it. How close is that tanker to coming up here? And slam on the independent. Go forward. Go full throttle. Oh, nope. Reverse full throttle, brake off. That'll be where the Robinson Gap cars are gonna go. I hit the wrong thing. And now I can hit the independent after all. And now I can hit forward that rough. Now I can hit the wheels. Problem with this many cars is all of the slack action you gotta deal with. I should have enough room for all those Robinson cars before I hit the train up here. I hope. Yeah, I should. It's gonna hit it good and rough. Did hit it good and rough. Which is fine, and I'll charge it on off. I need to know the switch side. Well, if I can push it all the way up into the foul point here, or past the foul point, even if it ends up having to own the switch. Independent, reverse, full. It's gonna be reverse, I think. Brake on this. Forward, full throttle. And then this is the third line, and this is, should have Kirkland's in it. I hope. ETSF going to Kirkland. Alright. Hard brake, reverse. You know, I could have grabbed those Robinson Gap cars in the beginning, but I wasn't thinking that I could come around the Y in Kirkland. Oh well. I think we're a long enough train as is. Yeah, because those cars end up going to Bryson. And this, boys and girls, is going to be why the caboose is no longer a thing. Oh, they're already moving. once we get out of here, my game should settle down a bit. And we are over a mile long. And there's still 2 tracks that I could gather up if I wanted to. I'm going to do this, which should help my game calm down a bit. Well, actually, I want this up because I'm double checking that there's no more Kirkland cars. And there does not appear to be any more Kirkland cars. Are we already on the uphill convoy? No, we are not. We're still on the downhill. But I am only using 3 engines out of what, like 10 that I have hooked up. That is a lot of Whittier cars. Oh, this one has its brakes on. How many others do? $166 cars. Nearly all of these are going to be for Kirkland. Or nearly all of these are for Kirkland. I'm going to go fill up my cup. Because I was drinking cranberry juice. Right now. But we're up to 31 miles now, which I feel like is slow. I feel like we need more power than that. That's not good. I already see a hot box. Very, very long ways to go before I can even begin to deal with a hot box. This is Plus, I know not all my air hoses are hooked up either, which kind of stinks. Means I don't want to apply any air if I don't have to. Or unhook anything. Oh, I should check my switches here. And sawmill isn't right yet. We gotta go straight through Kirkland. Straight past it. That needs to be set. That needs to be set. That needs to be set. And that needs to be set. There, but that's okay. I need to go into forward first. It should have been reversed first. Now we can go forward. Really, I guess I could be using the Waypoint Engineer for this. Maybe I should. Maybe I really should. Are those cars moving? Not a bit of brake here. Quite a bit. All the brakes. No, those cars aren't moving. It's just the way my game was rendering stuff. But they're not. If I find where they're not hooked, I'll hook them. But I'm thinking that's going to be a pretty big if. Alright, manual AE waypoint. Then all the way back up here. Brakes off there. My phone buzz. That was the only car that actually got set out. Oh, only part of this is on. Where is Bible? Okay, Barkers. I should be able to make it. Oh yeah, I'm gonna make it. This one has 85 cars so far that are all Robinson. I'm gonna go grab a slice of pizza I got from the local pizza place today. You're very naughty. My little problem child, come here. So very easily distractible. close are we? Oh, we're gonna need more room than that, game. I would have kept it going at least like 9 miles. 8 miles for sure. But those engines have the power too. They're just not hooked up to brakes. And the biggest reason brakes in this game suck. Those cars are still rolling. No, that's okay. I'll keep moving the marker. Go lash in so that I can take the brake off this. A little bit more, come on, hurry up. I thought I had put a brake on that. Let's actually move that waypoint to there. Okay, I actually want this to come all the way up here to Whittier. And put it in Whittier's yard. And then I'll figure out the rest from there. Though I could run it to Bryson because I think Bryson has a bigger yard. Now we're moving. My game just decided it wanted to hate me, so that's fine. I kind of earned it. Beautiful, my piece of chicken crumble pizzas. That'd be perfect. I left my cup out there with my cat somewhere. And I have Blue Ring of Death, so I will be back shortly. And I still have the Blue Ring of Death. Can you guys hear me? Can I be heard? Maybe? Is my computer thinking too hard? Probably. Okay, I can be heard. Should have paused Mikey. Or hit exit or save or something. I had just strung all of that together too. I'll wait and see if it decides to do anything. Steam doesn't even want to do anything. Which I guess is fair. If one thing wants to lock up, why doesn't it all, right? I should get chicken for them. I should order. No, I need to save money. Alright, let's see what happens if I close Railroader. Close the program. And reopen it. I'm gonna lose a lot. are set to well. I think I'll have to drop off the Whittier cars and continue on. Robinson with these. Okay, I'll be back then. The amount of juice I had in my cup was not enough. Ooh, my pants are nice and warm. Come on, baby, nice and gentle. You have a brake on? You did not. Okay. Alright, now we're going to tell this one to go all the way to Whittier. Excuse me. And I need it on, like, my longest track. Which I think is this one. And now let's try again to see if we can get into 504. But I'm in the morning left. No, that's not what I wanted. just looking for brakes because I can. I didn't check any of those switches. There's a lot of stuff going to Bryson. But a hell of a lot more crap going out to Kirkland. And then I think I will need to have another, what is it? Excuse me, another interchange. It wasn't beer, I don't drink beer, I promise. It's Sprite. If I can figure out how to kick on my webcam, which I don't think is too hard, I could show you that it was Sprite. Oh, my stomach's not happy with this Sprite. Excuse me. I'm not seeing any handbrakes. I don't even know what our speed is. It's fast. I wonder if I get close enough to it, if you get the Alright, back to let me go. Oh yeah, they'll make it. They should make it. A little bit more. Not too much more. Just a little bit. I'm not going to apply all of the brake again. I just wanted to make sure that I was going to pass. Come on, I told you to get thrown. Whoa, 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 whoa. And that's why the train brake isn't ever hooked up. we go. Now we're going to shove through the brakes. Okay. That's fine. Hey, I'm off tomorrow. Sweet. I nearly forgot that I was off tomorrow. Really, again? I'm actually just gonna tell this train, because it's dragging anyway. If it loads, I'm just gonna swap it into AE Engineer. You're not within bounds. What? And I'm just putting the handbrakes on because otherwise when I knuckle in, everything's gonna want to move. Should have seen that one coming. I should have seen it coming. I want to look at you. Because when you get moving again, you're not gonna have that brake line hooked. And it better be going the way that I wanted it to be going, too. You know what? Since I don't know if it's doing it. Which way were we pointing? Forward? I'm gonna go notch 8 forward and see if we can get this train moving. Timber depot, supplies, supplies. Okay, so everything's kind of all over. Ah, we have 2 hot boxes. Well, you know what? Our oil got kind of fixed. But you know what? If we only have 2, that's fine. That's less than I would expect out of a 266 car train, I guess. Plus, if when we got them, they were already hot boxes, whose fault is it really? Just a quick switch throw there. And then just double check and making sure I'm lined for where I want to be. Then we go around the outside. Then we're lined to go there. And there. I could put those 2 hotbox cars in here. But I'm sure I damaged them beyond enough repair where I should actually take them. Where I actually have repair stuff. So we're lined for this track on the right. And we're going straight through to the left, straight through. And we're lined to the right, to the left, to the right, over the diamond. To the left, to the right, and to a fair number of other cars up here. Is that a supply car? Okay, it's just supposed to go to Ella Freight House, and it hasn't, so that's not the end of the world. That just means I don't have to do the... I don't get the money from it, but I don't have to do it either. Okay, it wasn't Fred I heard. I thought I heard Fred's voice, but it must have been mine. I should be seeing a bunch of cars here any minute coming around. Well, it is only moving at 8 miles an hour, or 21 miles an hour, I guess, not 30. And I'm guessing that you wouldn't actually want to come up this way at 30 mile an hour. You'd probably want to keep it closer down to 15, if I had to assume. Oh, it's getting close. Plus, how many brakes do I usually put on this? Like 8? Because I think all those engines are tied in. So 8. And I also believe I'm tier 5 at Kirkland. Definitely think I'm tier 5. How close are my other engines to getting to Whittier? They're getting there. What speed? 34? Okay, they're going track speed. Forget the AI sometimes doesn't go as fast as I do. Any second now that should be coming. Yep, right there. As it's doing 20 miles an hour, so I think we lost a mile an hour. We're about to lose a whole lot more miles an hour. Oh, we're about to make a bunch of money. I don't want to play any independent. How close am I here to those numbers? They're pretty much right around the end of this curve. Oh, we got a bunch of cars to put in here. They will all fit, which I think they'll fit. I hope they will. Fill that and start summing up. I want a lot of it. I don't want to slow down a whole lot. But when it does stop, I'm going to take all the air off it. And that's why, because of the buckling like that. Come on. Okay, and I don't need to be doing 3. Is there slack there? Oh, come on. Slam on the brake. Good, good, good. Now we'll get some more money. Found the hotbox cars. I really should have walked that. Okay, the supply cars aren't there. You're gonna open. Okay, and then I'm gonna end up kicking some cars, I think. All of the independents. Okay, we're going. Oh crap, wrong speed. Wrong way, all of the wrong way. It's fine, it's gonna work out. That string should all fit in there. Kirkland supplies, Kirkland supplies, Kirkland supplies. Where is the timber? Oh, that's a minor problem. Where I thought there was a car to stop stuff, there is not. And this may be... Okay, it's not on a grade. I'm going to put 2 brakes on. Something that I can push through. Oh, and I don't even have the independents on, so we're going in reverse now. After I kicked cars going the wrong way. But it's fine because I'll push them up. I'll get the other 2 going to the right spot. Lots of kicking and pushing cars. And lots of errors. But it's fine. Good, I see the Timber Depot cars. Little bit of brake. By a little bit, I mean a lot. Okay, that's right. And a lot of independent here. And then go like that, back to forward. No, you're not gonna go back down to like nothing. There we go. Keep on going because I need. A lot of cars to kick. Apply the brake. Are they both in? They are beautiful. You can brake now. reverse full throttle. All of that may fit in. It may not. We may need a couple of attempts. And if it needs a couple of attempts, I'll give it the attempts it needs. And you know what? I'm going to mute that. There are 2 more slots. There are. You have a handbrake on, your handbrake's going off. Independents are going on. Alright, independents going off there. You had a handbrake on, so my shove didn't even work. Knuckle in and keep pushing it. Keep going. Keep going. And stop right there. That's all of the Kirkland supplies in. Forward. Break off. Break off. I would like to make lots of money because I have lots of debt. 5. Pay another 5, which I can't do. So I will pay all of that. Okay, we don't need to hit it at ramming speed. But we can go notch 1. I would like to go kind of gentle. And there's going to be a bunch more cars that get put in. And actually, you know what? Let's start by putting on That one has a brake on. That one does not. It does now. That one's got a brake. That one needs a brake. A little bit more. Does this one have its air blocked? I was going to push it and then bleed it. But that's fine too. Or push it and then unhook the air. Where is our engine sitting? Okay, it's almost on flat ground. We have what? 3 of these? 4 of them. Let's go 6 of them. Seven of them with brakes. Hard brake, hard brake, hard brake. And a little bit to just, you know. Open that angle cock. And then where is it not lit up anymore? This one. That one gave me another 8 cars. Reverse. Set it to forward because we're going to end up going forward. Off with the independent because I still have a few cars to go. And we're going to start with this one. And forward full throttle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, down to 1. And that'll get pushed further in, and that's probably going to end up making it so that that'll at some point end up in the way back. And then I'll wonder why it never got delivered. Still 141 cars. I mean, it's down from what? 266. So we've put over 100. So about 60 cars fit per siding then. That's good to know, at least. Actually, that don't go in there. That's going to go in there because that's going in my fire pit tomorrow. Oh, we're only going 1 mile an hour. We need to change that. $400. I would like to put $5,000 towards that loan. And I think I'm going to be able to do it. Leave it on 3. Knock it down to 2. Should actually probably knock it down to nothing so it's on idle. I don't know if you guys are gonna. You guys will be able to hear the thing before the horn before I will. Come on, keep going. Keep on going. Get her up to like... Well, keep it at like 2, I guess. I would have curved that to go that way for more storage. But it's not my mod, so that's okay. How much are we gonna... Stop, stop, stop it, stop it, stop it. Okay, pushing. Oof. Okay, that's enough of that. that one's just in by the coupler. And actually, you know what? I want that. Alright, where is it? Where this ends? $69, baby. I could not have planned that any better if I had tried. $69 cars is not going to be that many. Well, you factor at least like 20 of those are going to be Bryson cars. Well, maybe not 20, but it's going to be kind of close to that. How many of these have handbrakes on them? Not enough to make me happy. Especially when I'm pushing, I don't know how many. That guy hit at ramming speed. How fast was that? Because it was more than 14. No, it was 14 that it got hit at. I need a mark. Right there. I have a crap ton of cars that I could still shove. How many more do I need? I will need a fair amount of space there. We're gonna pay back my debt. I'm gonna be out of debt. So everything else is just cream of the crop then. Keep pushing. I'm just gonna shove all of this. Because there's no point in just dragging all this back. Then I'm going to go start prepping to connect into the Bryson cars. Where's my fusee? Just a little bit further back, baby. How many cars was that I just got paid for? 8 cars. Keep on shoving back. I pay 5, pay 5, and we are out of debt. Oh, how does that? Okay, that's what I was wondering. Just a nice little flutter. Nice little flutter again. Just want to barely get it to move. No, still doesn't count. That's fine. Just a little flutter. There. And we're out of debt, so everything else is cream of the crop. Okay. Now to get these engines out of here. Was there more? No, that was Whittier cars. I don't think there was any more Bryson stuff. I think it was all Robinson Gap. I'm pretty sure it was all Robinson Gap. What was left? So I think I have all the Bryson paper. And this is how it's got to go into Bryson paper. So me going back down the line to go lash up to everything else going to Bryson is fine. The only thing is this one I think I'm going to scrap. This one I think it needs repairs. Yeah. That train is at its waypoint, so that's good. This one I'll swap to waypoint once I get off this Y. Oh, I think I could probably stop here. Oh, yeah, I can stop. I can actually hit air because 32 cars is not that much. And then if I go like that, and then I go like this. That's a Wilmot house track, but that doesn't really matter here. Manual, I want to go reverse. Holy shoot, do I have a lot. No, you can't be allowed to roll back. Are we out of the foul point? We are. Good. That car can't be allowed to knock back either. Okay, now I need to check and see. I don't think there was any Robinson Gap supply cars. Was anything left in Silva? I mean, it's a little late to go grab stuff now. No cars were left. You don't have enough. You have more than enough. You have more than enough. You need to not be MU'd. You need to change the MU. No, you need to be the MU and cut out. Yes. That one needs to not be cut out. This one now needs to be this. That train's long enough. I can put it on this one to get it moved. And it's just strictly to get it moved right now. Oh. It's going to be blocking almost everything, so I won't be able to... Well, no, because that string there might be long enough. I could probably kick some stuff while we wait. Hit the wrong thing. Reverse full throttle. And I do not remember, unfortunately, what the first car is. How full are you? You're not full enough. You still have a bunch of stuff. I wish there was like another track that these cars were used for. Excuse me. Are both of those cars ready to go? No. At least I put them on the track I put them on because they actually fit. No, they did not. And I cannot run through that. Because I'm blocked on both sides. Well, actually, it can run up and around. But I'm not going to be the one to up and run around that whole thing. Oh, are we going to clear all that? We did clear it. Sweet. That is a lot of cars going up to Robinson Gap. And I'm not seeing any supply cars. And if I remember right, Robinson doesn't have any supply cars up there right now. Why is that red? Oh, fusies. Hey, we got a car. There's a few cars up here that need to be swapped around. Yeah, there's no supply cars up at Robinson, which is a problem. I think that's Bryson's scrap cars there, too. And I don't think I got any of my cars that needed to come back to me either. I might split off. Two of my engines if they're full of coal and water. And send them down, or back down to Silva. Let's see if they are full. They are. It's as simple as applying that handbrake. Uncut out. You shouldn't be immued. Waypoint. If I go to interchange, settings, interchange is 6, 7. If I set it for 9, I should get a bunch of stuff. And that engine should be able to bring it to me. Alright, and then... Oh, before you get told to go, I need 3,000. That one's gonna go there. And it's that one I just gotta worry about. Alright, and now manual. And I need to see where Whittier is all over again. Release that handbrake. Yeah, that's where I need that to go, is down that line. Might as well as imbue that one. There we go. Oh, this is going to be fun to kick all of these around. And I get to do it for like a solid hour probably. I've been on a really bad kicking binge. Like I really want to kick cars. And I finally get to kick a good amount of them. And I'll get to switch actually a really fair amount of them, honestly. I can actually slow that down. I don't need to be doing 17. In fact, I need my brakes to start being applied. Stop, baby, stop. That one actually really needs to be applied. If you could back up, that would just be absolutely beautiful and wonderful. Just past that point. Beautiful. MP2, I don't remember. I think I know where MP2 is. That probably should not be that far back. But it is. I believe that MP2 is on the way to the power plant. Is there room for a third one to sit there? There is. I can put the third one in there. Quite a bit of brake would be nice there. It's alright. Perfect, I called it for where MP2 was. Full throttle back up because I want to push and independent off. I hope that pushes all of those up onto there. Reverse a decent amount. You're not moving. Boom. Now for the part that's going to be a pain. Let's see if there's anything stupid I want to purchase. I don't need... You know what? For the price. Here in a bit, I think I will. 504. Needs to go... How many cars was 504? I do not know. 36. I can come here. That works for me. Yep, that works for me because I need to come over into here. Now then, where does... I wound up on the wrong side of these cars. Speed limit's 30, but it's having problems at 15. Got it. Yeah, makes sense. That Wilmot car is going to go all over the place. Alright, I need to go... snake the cars out of here. Put them on this lead here. Did I not see an MP1 car? I might have seen an MP1 car, I think. Slam on the brake. Now the independent. Now the independent can come off. It looked like all of those might have fit, and I don't think they are. Oh, it's going to be tight. Yeah, that clearance just ain't there. Can I shove just... Oh, the clearance is there if I use it. But it does need a good shove. Yep, yank those cars back. Alright, so then this string is going to be the first one to get done. Those can stay there until the sawmill stops because reasons. Alright, SO3 and 4. I'm going to assume that there's a lot going to 3 and 4. I figured I would have put one handbrake on. Okay, that is a bit excessive. Let that go all the way back because I'm sure I'll run into more 3s and 4s at some point. I had to go back a bit since I wasn't paying attention. I'm gonna send it down. This one. Maybe it'll take all of them. Independent. Well, you shouldn't have disconnected then, huh? Dummy. You know what? Now that I kicked it. Oh, I went into the wrong one. That's fine. I was going to kick it into one, but that's okay. You know what? It's all going to fit in there. That's okay, too. That can all go in there. I'll gladly start going in and kicking in the ones. Or in the C1s. At least that many will fit. And that is the sawmill all sorted. That didn't take nearly as long as I thought it was going to. Sweet, I'll take another 280 bucks. You know... I'll wait a little bit before I yank that out. But I do think that I will need to go yank that out of there. If I go look at Silva, I think that train should be in place by 8 o'clock. I need you to not be a mute anymore because I just don't need the power. I might soon though if Stephanie here runs out of fuel. Or I'll actually just knuckle it. I think that's used in making OSB. I don't even know what's being loaded into this dimensional lumber. Okay. .504 is on its way. No clue where 504 is. Oh, it is by Kirkland. Good, so I'll be able to use that one soon. That one's getting where it needs to go. Yeah, 2 hot boxes spotted. I was well aware of those. I want to be right next to these engines because I need to know. Almost empty on water. Still has plenty. Still has plenty. So 6 will end up just stopping. But that's not too terribly important. Now I need to come down here and prep to do the Governor's Island. When did we get flipped the hell around? We should not have gone on a Y. Like, at all. Why did we go on a Y? Do my engines at least clear it? Let's see here. I should have been going right there. And I can go like that. I think all the Bryson paper stuff's now on the back end. Oh, let's see here. Let's go to manual and brakes off. Wait, no, now this is forward. This is forward now. That one's an interesting one for Bryson. Up, 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 up. Kick those Appalachian cars back. And I'm betting you they don't go past the switch. Like I hope they do. Or I'm betting they don't go past the clearance point. Keep going. Forward a bit. Forward a bit. It's all stuff that's going to be going in that way. If really more Appalachian stuff, I guess that's on me for not looking. All of the independents gotta come on. Full throttle reverse, I suppose. Brake off. I think I need like 20 miles an hour before I can do what I want. 17 might be good enough. And handbrake off. And still in the clearance. Forward's the way I need to go, I think. Yeah. It all got messed up. Should be lined. Yes, we are. Then I just need to line for the power plant. Are you serious? There. And now the brake can come on so that those can go to the power. Then next is all receiving. Which it's set up to do. I think everything can go into paper receiving and fit. Go like that. Come on, I gotta have you. If I'm thinking right, R3. Come on, go back. Slurry, chemical 1, chemical 2. Okay, and then I need that stuff to go to the paper. Forward, because then I can get here. It's kind of weird there's only 4 cars coming up here for Bryson paper. Maybe I'll end up with another full interchange here soon. That one curves, that one goes on the curve. Now I think it's just scrap engines, isn't it? No, there's Appalachian stuff. That was not what I wanted to do. That is. Alright, let's see here. Where are we lined and where am I going? Should probably stop here and see what's all going down back on. More Kirkland cars, I'm guessing. Definitely more sawmill. You. Oh, that's a cool car. Alright, reverse now. As more going to the sawmill. That's good though. I need supply cars going to Robinson Coal though. I can't just have all coal cars. Why am I not getting any cars for Robinson? Supply. Okay, a bunch more stuff for the paper mill. That's good. But Robinson Gap is not calling. For supply cars. Yeah, I'll just deliver the supply, all of these cars, and I'll figure it out later. Another 122 cars that need to go up. Is crazy. I mean, I'm betting you that Kirkland will go through it. I'm sure Kirkland has already gone through a number of cars. Oh, let's see here. I think, yeah, forward is the right way. Hey, I like that nice little flat car. Not that, not that, not that. Let's go here. There. MU. Cutout. Waypoint. And you know what? Let's go down here into the Whittier yard again. Hang on, that's not gonna work because I put that car in there. So there. Alright, let's see here. I should probably keep rolling. And then take a look into Bryson and see what track we're gonna go into. And it looks like we're lined into an empty track. Which I will take all day long. Scrap line, scrap line, scrap line, repair track, repair track. This one has the one that I want to repair on it, right? Yeah, it should. Yeah, I see it. Seriously, there's 3 handbrakes applied on that. Okay. Independent, actually, for that. You know what? I bet you I know where it's at. I thought it was going to be in the back. Oh, it's because there was the split somewhere for some reason. Alright, let's see here. We can go full throttle. That's a Dillsboro car. One of those should probably be turned into a Whittier. It's one of my personal box cars. I might do the rest of Bryson at a later time and date. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Alright, so thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. See you guys later. Bye.